What's up, guys? Glad to have you back. So right now in this video, I'll be talking about top 3 crypto arbitrage strategies you can actually perform, okay? We'll be talking about how they actually works, and we will also talk about their strengths and weaknesses, okay? And also, before the end of this video, I'll be ranking these top 3 crypto arbitrage strategies, okay? Now, before we actually dive into this process, I would like you to please take your time to smash the like button and also subscribe to this channel. Welcome to Income Interest. And here I basically talk about different ways I myself make money online, okay? Ranging from crypto arbitrage opportunities to different free updates and airdrops, and also different paid updates, okay? So if you don't miss out on any updates from this channel, also on the notification bell so that whenever I drop another update, you're going to be the first to see it, okay? Now, without wasting much of your time, let's dive into the process right now. So guys, the first crypto arbitrage strategy that I'll be talking about is the cross-exchange arbitrage, okay? Now, this involves you buying low from one particular crypto exchange and selling high on another particular crypto exchange, okay? Now, to perform this, you need to actually monitor prices across different exchanges using tools like the CoinMarketCap or arbitrage scanners like the Habi Hunt, the Arbit Finder, the ArbitMate, the CoinPicker, and many more, okay? So now let's say you actually spot a price difference in the TRX/USDT on Binance and the TRX/USDT on BYBIT, okay? So let's say the one on Binance is trading on 0.24 USDT. Meanwhile, the one on BYBIT is actually trading on 0.26 USDT, okay? So that's about 0.02 USDT profit margin in those two markets, okay? So basically, you'll be purchasing the TRX token from Binance and then you send it over to BYBIT to actually sell it off there in the spot market, okay? Now, what are the strengths of the cross-exchange arbitrage? Now, the first strength is there's always frequent cross-exchange arbitrage opportunities in the crypto market, okay? If you navigate through CoinMarketCap, you can always find cross-exchange arbitrage opportunities across different exchanges. And if you also use the Habi Hunt or the ArbitMate, it will give you a lot of arbitrage signals that you can actually perform within two different crypto exchanges, okay? Now, another strength is it actually works on major coins like the BTC, like the ETH, the BNB, the Solana, and actually many more major tokens right there that has high trading volume, okay? Now, another strength is that you can actually perform it on major crypto exchanges. You can perform a cross-exchange arbitrage if you find an opportunity between the BYBIT and the Binance, or between the BYBIT and Gate.io, or Binance and MEXC, okay? There are a lot of signals out there given to you by the Habi Hunt that I've actually talked about and also made live transaction with, and I've made videos on them, and I'll be dropping the link to those videos in the description section below so you can actually check out how cross-exchange arbitrage actually works live, okay? So now let's move into the weaknesses, okay? Now, one of the major weaknesses of cross-exchange arbitrage is network fees, okay? Mostly whenever you are transferring a token from one crypto exchange to another, network fees that you might be charged could actually reduce your profit margin most at times, okay? So sometimes to actually avoid that, you can go for crypto arbitrage opportunities that occurs within a token that has lower network fees like the Base or the Binance matching network, okay? Just make sure that the network you'll be using has a lower network fee, and mostly that's just one of the weaknesses of cross-exchange arbitrage. And also transfer delays, okay? Now, you know, cross-exchange arbitrage is very time sensitive, so if you're actually moving your token from one exchange to another, sometimes if the network is actually congested at that time, it could take you 5 to 30 minutes before the token will actually arrive on the particular crypto exchange you are about to sell on, and at that time your profit margin would have reduced or the opportunity might no longer be there, okay? Now, another weakness is it requires funds on multiple exchanges, because cross-exchange arbitrage is something your funds need to be ready so that whenever you actually find the cross-exchange arbitrage opportunity, you'll be able to perform it real quick before the opportunity actually goes off, okay? And the last weakness on my list is the price cap closes quickly. All right, most cross-exchange arbitrage opportunities, especially the good ones with good liquidity and good volatility, the price gaps always close within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes. The opportunity is no longer there, okay? So that's why you basically need all these arbitrage scanners to actually help you scan out these arbitrage opportunities that you can actually perform real quick, okay? Now, moving on to the next arbitrage strategy, which is the triangular arbitrage. Now, I've talked about this a lot of times on my channel, and right now I'm just going to give you a brief explanation and we'll look at the strength and the weakness also, okay? Now, I usually like using the Binance to actually explain this because of the compare market feature that it actually have. Okay, so you could actually come here and select a token this way, and then you click on this more button right here, and you click on the compare market right here, and you can basically look up the token right here and actually look at where you can actually buy low from and look at where you can actually sell high at. Okay, so this particular market does not have a triangular arbitrage opportunity, but just saying. Okay, now, triangular arbitrage strategy has to do with you exploiting price inefficiencies on one particular crypto exchange, okay? And it has to do with three pairs, okay? Now, you can actually buy from a pair like the BTC/USDT. You could buy BTC from there. Then you come and swap your BTC to Ethereum, okay? Then after using your BTC to purchase Ethereum, you can come sell it off at the ETH/USDT market. So I hope you're getting it, okay? So that's why it's called triangular arbitrage, because it has to do with three trading pairs, okay? Now let's look into the strength of triangular arbitrage. One of the important strengths is that you don't need to transfer from one crypto exchange to another whenever you're performing a triangular arbitrage, okay? So like I said earlier, you can actually perform it all on one particular crypto exchange, and you won't have to also face transfer delays whenever you're performing triangular arbitrage, okay? Now another strength it has is it could be consistent, and you could actually make small consistent gains like 0.5% to 2% profit margin in a very good triangular arbitrage opportunity if you actually find it, and from time to time you could actually come back to reperform it, okay? So I've made a lot of videos about it, and I'll also be dropping a video on how to spot a good triangular arbitrage opportunity in the description section below, and how you can also perform it, okay? And then the third strength is that it has lower risk because you're not actually withdrawing your token from any exchange and moving it to another. All right, now some people in the process of performing cross exchange arbitrage usually encounter this issue, okay, whereby they actually copy a wrong withdrawal address on a different network from the one they are actually supposed to use. So you're not going to face those type of issues whenever you're performing a triangular arbitrage. All right, now let's look into the weaknesses, okay? Now, one of the great weaknesses of triangular arbitrage is it's very complex. If you are new to crypto, you need to have spot market trading experience for you to be able to perform triangular arbitrage very well without procuring any loss, okay? And that's one of the things that actually makes it complex, and it also requires fast execution. So if you're actually performing a triangular arbitrage in a market that has low liquidity, you could actually not make profit, or you could actually run into loss, because it is something you need to do fast, because you have a lot of competitors in the market, especially people using arbitrage bots to actually, seize these opportunities before you actually take advantage of them on time, okay? Now, another thing is it has a lot of competition, like I said earlier. A lot of automated traders like bots are out there that are already integrated into crypto exchanges like Binance that actually spot this triangular arbitrage opportunity faster than you might do, and they will actually buy and sell on time and make little profit on it, and then making it difficult for you as a manual trader to actually perform a triangular arbitrage before the opportunity actually close, okay? Now, another thing is the trading fees. So those are the weaknesses of performing triangular arbitrage, okay? So like I said earlier, I'll be dropping a link to a video I actually made that will actually explain this more for you, all right? Now guys, the third arbitrage strategy is the P2P arbitrage, okay? Now this is a very profitable arbitrage strategy, and a lot of people have become millionaires by performing P2P arbitrage, even right here on your BYBIT P2P trading and many other P2P markets, okay? Now, it actually involves you buying through P2P market, okay? And you can actually perform this P2P arbitrage in many ways, okay? So we have the spot market to P2P arbitrage. That's under the P2P arbitrage. And we also have the cross exchange P2P arbitrage. So first off, let me start with the spot market to P2P arbitrage. So I've actually talked of one before on my channel, whereby let's say you could actually come and buy a token like the ETH right here on the spot market, okay? You could actually come here to your spot market and purchase Ethereum right here, okay? Then once you purchase it, you move it to your funding wallet, and then you come to the P2P trading right here. So this is just an illustration, guys. So right here in the P2P trading, you could actually come to the ETH right here, and you can actually come and sell it off to a merchant that has not adjusted its price yet, okay? Maybe the merchant actually set an average price for the Ethereum, and it could be higher than the price you used to purchase your USDT, which you used to purchase your Ethereum. Then after that, you come back here to sell off your Ethereum at a higher price. Okay, so I don't know if you're getting this. So earlier, before Binance got banned in Nigeria, we could actually purchase the Naira on the spot market here, and then you could actually come here. Let's say you are purchasing the Naira on the spot market at 1,630 Naira, okay, per USDT, and you purchase the 100 USDT of it. So as of then, you could actually come to your P2P market and sell, let's say, at 1,640 Naira, making a 10 Naira profit margin in that. And it is something you could actually perform more often. Okay, and that's because the price on the spot market actually change every minute. So before the merchant on the P2P market will actually adjust his price, you could have already sold it at a much more higher price, making that little profit margin, and you could do it consistently. Okay, so that was then, and even till now there's still spot to P2P arbitrage going on in the BTC market and the ETH market. Okay, so that's just an illustration. Okay, now still under P2P arbitrage, the cross exchange P2P arbitrage. Now this involves you buying from the P2P market of, let's say, Binance at a lower price, and then you move your funds to the BYBIT and sell it at the P2P market. Okay, so let's say you are purchasing BTC at the price of $62,550 on the Binance P2P. Okay, then you've purchased it already, so you move your BTC to the BYBIT, where you could be selling at $62,600, and you could actually make about $50 profit performing an arbitrage like that. Okay, so that's just an illustration of what cross exchange P2P arbitrage looks like. Okay, so I've also talked about one in the past that actually involves you purchasing USDT in the Telegram P2P section and coming to sell here in the BYBIT P2P section, and I'll be dropping the link to that video also in the description section below, so you can check it out to get a clearer view on the cross exchange P2P arbitrage. Okay, now the third one under the P2P arbitrage is the one you can actually perform as a merchant. Okay, so right here in the P2P trading section of the BYBIT, if you look here, the price of one USDT is 1,614 Naira. Okay, then if you come here at the sell section, you can see that the price of one USDT is 1,611 Naira. All right, now basically P2P merchants actually come here in the sell section to buy from you, and then right here in the buy section is where they actually sell. So this is why the price here is actually lower than the price right here. Okay, so this is another arbitrage people actually perform, and actually when this arbitrage actually started, the profit margin used to be higher than this. You could actually meet a profit margin of 100 Naira and above, but now due to competition, the profit margin has actually reduced, and right here we are looking at a 3 Naira profit margin between the buy section as a P2P merchant and the sell section as a P2P merchant. Okay, so it's still profitable if you have enough capital to do it, and it depends on how consistent you are. Okay, so that's another P2P arbitrage strategy. Okay, so now let's talk about the strength. Okay, number one strength is it is a very accessible arbitrage strategy, and it is beginner friendly. Okay, as a beginner, you don't need to know much about trading, reading charts and the rest for you to be able to perform a P2P arbitrage. Okay, now the second strength is that it is an arbitrage strategy you can actually perform consistently. Okay, it is a very consistent arbitrage strategy if you actually find the arbitrage opportunity in the P2P market. Okay, and it is very flexible. All right, it works mostly in regions with crypto bans or limited banking, like Nigeria, like India, and many other African countries. Okay, so if your country does not usually use card payment for crypto and the rest, P2P arbitrage is one that you could actually go for very easy and make cool amount of money from it. Okay, now let's look at the weaknesses. Okay, now one of the weaknesses is that there's a risk of scam in the P2P market. Okay, because P2P trades rely on your trust, and if you're actually selling your token or you're buying your token from someone you don't trust or from someone that's very dubious, you could easily get scammed in the P2P market. Okay, now another weakness is that payment issues or payment reversals could actually occur, whereby someone will actually send you money and it will get reversed to the person's account, and because the person had already sent you receipts, you've already released the token to them, and you could actually get scammed in that way. That's if the person refused to actually refund you back your token or try the payment again. Okay. Another weakness is payment method fees. We all know bank charges right now is at the high rate, about 15 naira for many transactions from 5,000 naira and above, or card bills, like if you're making card payments, you get charged also. One of the biggest weakness of P2P arbitrage is regulatory risk. Some countries actually don't actually support P2P trading, and some require KYC, and some other countries actually tax P2P traders. Okay, some countries ask you to drop your P2P trading records, and they actually tax you for it. All right, so these are basic issues you might encounter if you are performing P2P arbitrage. But all in all, no risk, no gain. So it just depends on you. Okay. So guys, those are my top 3 crypto arbitrage strategies, okay? And I want you to note that this is not a financial advice, but this video is made for educational purpose only, so that I can actually get a view of crypto arbitrage and the different types of crypto arbitrage that we actually have, okay? So make more research before you dive into any crypto arbitrage strategy, and make sure you understand it very well before you actually use your funds to actually perform crypto arbitrage, okay? Now, if I'm to rank this arbitrage based on the ones I like, for me, the one that comes top is the P2P arbitrage. Okay. Now, as of last 2 years when P2P arbitrage was still new, it was very profitable for me, and it was one of the best arbitrage I actually enjoyed performing. Okay. Then followed by the cross exchange arbitrage. Of course, I've made a lot of videos about it, and I've also tried it a lot of time, and it's a very nice arbitrage. Okay. The last in my list is actually the triangular arbitrage, and this is because most of the time the profit margin is very low, and before you actually perform it, the opportunity has already closed, and it is something you need to be fast. Okay. So this is how I rank it, and I want you to also rank yours in the comment section below, and let me know which one you actually prefer more. Okay. So I hope you find this very helpful, and if you do, please don't leave without smashing the like button. Okay. I'll be dropping some videos that could actually help you understand this more in the description section below, and I'll also put the titles on them so you can check them out and get the ideas on how to perform each of these particular crypto arbitrage strategies I just talked about right now. Okay, so I'll be seeing you guys on my next update. Have a nice day.